small grumpy cat is being grumpy, but I shall endeavour to not be grumpy. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Scorn. Took me a little while, but we are back here for a little bit more, well, stomach-churning action. Dear, oh dear, oh dear. Yes. I'm going to do my utmost to remain in a chipper mood. What the hell is that? I don't know. But it seems vaguely more plant-related than meat-related. So that's got to be a significant improvement. Sorry, Mr. Tentacle, I didn't mean to invade your personal space quite so. Yes, anything plant-related has got to be an improvement beyond what we're normally looking at. Can I interact with this? My goodness, I don't really know how. Oh, is this my bullet thing? Oh, this is my bullet thing! I was a bit worried that I wouldn't actually have any bullets for this bit of the game, so can I reload my gun, please? Put some bullets in it. There we are, and I'm not going to waste them this time. I'm going to do my utmost to not do that. I do get the impression, perhaps, that guns and health are not essential, or ammunition, I should say, ammunition and health. I'm going to presume are not essential. I'm going to presume they're a luxury, otherwise they wouldn't be so losable, for want of better terminology. You know what strikes me? All of these wiggling, wangling creatures here, with their wiggly wangs, they're all just lumps of flesh, which means at any moment the floor could just come alive and decide it wants to kill me. So that's something to bear in mind. It means anywhere I step, anything that I look at could potentially kill me if it so chooses to. Alright, I don't seem to be able to go this way. It looks like there's a door over there, but I'm not wholly sure that I'm supposed to go over there just yet. Presumably there is another pathway that I'm supposed to go. But yes, I do want to briefly apologise for getting a bit grumpy last time. The hell is that? I don't know, but I don't want anything to do with it. Oh gosh, not these things again. Not these things again. Ah dear. It's not an auspicious beginning, is it? Never mind. Yes, as I wrote in the description of the last episode, I was thinking while I was editing it that perhaps, and perhaps this is just me looking for an excuse, but perhaps this is a little bit more sort of meta than I realise, by which I do not mean that it steals your personal data for unscrupulous purposes. On the contrary, I mean no, on the contrary, I mean that that's the way that I've just come. Where was the bit with the bullets? I seem to have lost my bullet dispenser, and this is far from bully. I think it's down here. Yes, indeed. Here we are. Yes. It might just be me looking for an excuse for the game being a little difficult, or it might actually be something a little bit deeper, focused on the art of the game, whereby the suffering it tries to inflict upon you is there so that you can empathise with the protagonist a little bit more and actually experience the game as something grueling and difficult, rather than it being rather than it just being a lovely walk in the sunshine. Right. I haven't reloaded. This game doesn't take any prisoners, does it? But I'm not going to get grumpy. I'm not going to get grumpy because that was entirely my fault. So, never mind. I need to also, I think, I want to try and save my bullets wherever possible, which I think is going to lead me into the awful trap that I always end up in, where games have limited ammunition. That's still the wrong way. My goodness, I have no sense of direction. The only direction that my senses are telling me to go is away from all of these awful smells that I'm sure are here. However, every single direction has an equal degree of olfactory awfulness. So, you'll forgive me if that doesn't exactly help me with my geography. But, no, the trap I always fall into where games have a limited amount of ammunition is that I end up trying to never... How do I change... There we are. Okay, so this is the Smackatron. This is the Smackatron 5000 versus this is the blast their bloomin' face off. Speaking of smacking things, I want to see if I can smack this weird tendril thing. Yeah, that worked. That was bloomin' effective. You can't deny that. Right, what I'm going to do, sort of poke my head around the corner, try and sort of activate his wrath. Or his wrath, if I could even speak English. Well, it nearly worked, right? We're making progress, right? I battled the Wang and I defeated that. I just didn't defeat the demon chicken. So, yeah. It's very difficult to hit them with 2 successive hits. This isn't going frightfully well, is it? We're nearly over 5 minutes in and I haven't even got us down the first corridor yet. Man alive. No, when ammunition is limited, I tend to fall into a trap of just never shooting anybody ever, in the fear of there being a moment later down. I've gone the wrong way again. And the frame rate's dying. What the hell is up with the frame rate? It's almost not the frame rate. It's more like a motion blur effect. That's most bizarre and unpleasant. I don't like that in the slightest. But it's silly to never use your bullets ever, because you end up in a situation whereby you never want to use any bullets because you're afraid that there's always going to be a moment later down the line where you're going to need the bullets more. But no matter how bad your situation is, that your brain can always imagine a situation that's worse. So it's you're never going to be in a point where you're convinced that you actually need to use your bullets, which is the sort of trap I often fall into. So I'm going to try and avoid that. In fact, you know what? I'll just bollock it. I'm not frankly interested. I'm just going to... I suppose what I could do is I could bash him once, and then while he's stunned, I could shoot him. The thing is I can't hit him again while he's... There we go. There we go. I can't hit him again while he's sort of being stunned. While he's going through his stagger animation, I have to wait. I have to wait until that's finished before I can hit him again, which is a bit of a pain in the bum. Now where the hell am I going? Oh, I still got my hitchhiker on my back and in my abs, don't I? I'd forgotten all about that. You stay dead. You stay dead, you scary bit of floor. I'm not going in there. I don't think I've got any choice. Oh my giddy aunt. Wouldn't it be easier just to jump off at this point? Oh my word. The fact that I've only got 1 point of health doesn't exactly make me feel any more confident about this. Everything's fine, everything's fine, everything's fine. Please say this is a health machine. It's not a machine I can interact with at all. Do I need my my other gun for this? Yes, indeed I do. Here we are. What does this do? Okay, this switches a number of gates around. Interesting. I'm still not sure what's on with this motion blur that keeps coming in from time to time, but we won't worry about that. I thought I heard a screech of some sort of creature, but perhaps I imagined it. Frankly, I don't think this place needs to get any worse without my, merely by my imagination trying to make it worse, but we won't worry about any of that. We'll just worry about the motion blur instead. See seriously, what's happening? It's like when I move the camera gently, it's very juddery for some strange reason. If I don't move the camera at all, it moves in a beautifully smooth way, but otherwise it's all a bit screwy. Oh my giddy aunt, what in the name of Bluebeard's balls is that? I don't know, but I don't want to find out, so I'm going to shut a gate so that it can't reach me, and I'm going to go the other way. That's what I'm going to do. Foul beast. Giddy aunt. I don't know what it is, or where it's gone. And I don't care to find the answer to any of those questions. Except I'm going to have to go that way. Because I need these gates to be open when I then presumably come through here. Oh my giddy aunt. What the hell is that? The answer to that question is a Thanksgiving turkey which somebody has left out in the sun a wee bit too long, and by a wee bit too long I mean at all. My word. This is going to go very badly, very quickly. It reminds me oddly of the mutant hounds that the super mutants have with them in Fallout 4. Is it going to die? I hope so, but somehow I doubt it. Oh my giddy aunt. Maybe it would have been easier just to sort of scamper around a little bit and sort of catch it on the I was going to say catch it on the rebound. That's not what I meant. I do not want to be associated in that way with that thing. The only way I want to be associated with that is known as some form of exterminator. Okay. Right. I'm going to tentatively say that we're safe. I'm sure that we aren't, but I'm going to pretend that we definitely are. What I'm also going to do while I'm here is reload my gun. But I think I used up, okay, all but one of my bullets. I have any left. Okay, so it's given me 2 magazines worth. That's vaguely reasonable. I don't see it, and I'm grateful of that, because frankly looking at it made me feel a wee bit queasy. So I'm very grateful that I don't have to look at it anymore. Dear, oh dear, oh dear. Yes, look, there's that gateway again that I was talking about before. Alright, let's oh my giddy aunt, I don't want to be anywhere near that thing, whatever the hell it is. What is that? I don't know, and I shouldn't be standing so close to it, whatever it is. Whatever it is, I'm sure it's violent. It's the fact that some of those creatures are just there for set dressing, and other ones are there purely for decapitation purposes. Makes it a little difficult to know which is which. Because again, I don't want to waste my stamina and my bullets trying to try and fight something that I don't need to fight. Man alive. I'd really like to find something that can restore my health. I somehow doubt that I'm going to, but I'd like to all the same. Alright, let's leave that device for a moment, which will switch some gates around, because is there anywhere else I can go? There's a gate here, but I don't think I've got the... no, I've only got 2 lights on my thing thus far. There's 6. Does that mean eventually I'm going to get such that my little keycard has 6 lights on it? In which case that's going to take quite a long time. But let's see what this does. Another big salami slicer! Oh good, and it's brought another one of those things to life. I'm so pleased. I was so worried that I might have to go through the rest of this game without dealing with any of them. But no. No, 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 no. Fear not. Fear not. The giant waggly poo monster shall have to be battled. Where the hell did I leave the elevator? I left it over here. Seriously, what the hell is going on with this? I almost have a funny feeling it might not actually be the game. Which is never a glowing endorsement on my infrastructure, but yes, I have a funny feeling it might actually be the mouse itself, because it does do something funny sometimes. It sort of flickers across the screen instead of moving more smoothly. So that might not be the game's fault, but we'll see if I can. We'll see if I can fix it on the fly. I'm sure I can't. There's no beast here. That makes me grateful, and also suspicious of where the hell the beast has gone. With the exception of the first sort of 6 or 7 minutes of this, everything's gone quite well thus far, and that's made me rather suspicious. Really, rather suspicious. Alright, let's do another one of these. That looks interesting. What do we have over here? Some sort of terminal. Terminal, yes, like all of the terrible cancerous conditions that all of the organisms around here have, judging by how tumorous they are. What the hell is this? Oh, it's got 3 lights on it! Now I've got to make my way back up the elevator so I can go through that 3-light door, don't I? That's the next step in this little soiree. Ooh, some more bullets! Let me get my bullets ready. Here we are. I shall have some more bullets, please. Rather wish I could find a health thing as well, because I'm really rather nervous about Okay, so yeah, there's 1 bullet left over, isn't there? Because there was 1 bullet left in my ammo pouch that I didn't spend. Hello, friend. If I had a better memory of the layout of this place, I might just be able to run and reach the elevator on my own without having to fight him, but I'm not frightfully sure that's going to work. What I'm waiting for at the moment is basically for him not to be standing over there, because if he's standing right here when I open the gate, I'm definitely going to die. What I'd like ideally is for him to be in a little bit in that distance, that direction, so that, my goodness. Would you stop being quite so grumpy? Take that as a no. No, you don't seem like the not being grumpy sort. My giddy aunt, those hips don't lie. I wish they did, because if they lied about what they were, they might say they were something slightly less awful. Right. Doesn't seem to have noticed me yet, which frankly is quite incredible. Now, if you'd get your thing out of that hole, we might be able to get on with our lives. Where the hell am I going? Where the hell am I going? It must be back this way, because it was through that gate that I opened with the elevator, and then the elevator was through here! Hooray! We got here. I don't think any monsters followed me. At least not yet. I keep forgetting how low the ceiling is around here. Okay, where the hell was that little door? Was it in this direction? Dear, oh dear, oh dear. Normally I'd be slightly irritated that the environments are so samey, such that I struggle to remember where I am, even when I've only been there very recently, but I think this is a health machine! It's a health machine! I'm so grateful. Right. And at least now I actually know that it's a health machine, and I know what to do with the damn thing. I don't actually remember what the control was. Was it E? Yes, here we are. Right. Let me sort this little situation out a tad. I'll pop another one in. And then one more, I think. There we are. That leaves me with one left. Is there any juice left in the machine? There does seem to be a little teeny tiny bit of redness left, but I don't think it's going to let me have any more. So all right, we'll get by, or possibly we won't, because I think I'm about to have my abs stabbed. no. Actually, my abs seem to be fine. It seems to be the bizarre yellow fronds on my arms that are the problem this time around. Right. Fair enough. I'm not a doctor, but I don't think any of the conditions I've got have got a positive prognosis. Right. That seemed vaguely checkpointy, so I'm grateful. I've got some bullets. I've got some health. I've got no hope, but I've got everything else pretty much. Oh my giddy aunt. Oh my giddy aunt. That's that infernal spitting thing, isn't it? Yes, I think I had to deal with one of those before. I'm slightly curious if there's something over there, but I don't really want to risk going near that thing unless it's absolutely necessary. So, going to have... Oh, good, there's another one in that direction. Marvellous. I was so worried that I'd not see another of those. Oh, and there's another of those as well! Excellent! I've got so many friends, but at least it's foggy, so at least I feel at home. That's good. That's good. Wouldn't want to feel out of place, would I? Right. I'm going to go back to my, my this. Oh, my giddy aunt. And then the game can freeze again. Marvellous. There we are. That's that problem sorted out. Right. Okay, we've got ourselves another demon chicken. But don't worry. We will survive the demon chicken. At least I hope we will. Where has the demon chicken gone? I don't know. And again, I am suspicious. And yeah, I referenced this in another video I made recently, but what this reminds me of when there's a beast and then it just vanishes, and that makes me feel somehow more unsettled than if I'd actually found the thing waiting for me around the corner, is if you've ever tried to get rid of a spider from the corner of your room and you see it, and then you go and get a cup and a bit of card so that you can pick it up and pop it out the window, and then when you come back from your supply gathering expedition, you find that the creature has just vanished, then somehow it's even more unsettling, because yes, you don't have to look at the creature in the corner of your room anymore, but you've also no idea where it's gone. And presumably it's still... Oh my giddy aunt, no. Nope, 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 nope. As Axel says, all aboard the nope train. And full steam ahead. Right. Why do I have a funny feeling this is taking me... Giddy aunt. There are a lot of waggly things after me, and I don't much like any of them. Yes, I have a funny feeling that's taking me back down the corridor which had the first spitty tendril that I saw. So I have a feeling that's the that's the same route, so it wouldn't really do me any good to go there. Alright. You're going to be a problem. A big problem. A problem almost as big as your burly broad shoulders. I assume I can't go this way. No, that would be too bloody easy. Right. This, seriously, man, you can't just walk down there. Absolute goon. For a man that has committed horrific atrocities, presumably, I can only imagine that's the only reason you're in this ghastly hellscape. You're surprisingly unwilling to just take a step. Take a step down a vague decline, but we won't worry about it. We won't worry about it. We will worry about the fact that there's nothing over here, which means I need to go down there. Please say that he doesn't turn to his left and comes this way. Please tell me he goes that way instead. Well, he's going to go down the middle, which I really didn't see coming. Alright. Oh no, he's turning back. Make up your mind, friend. Oh my Gideon, I really, really wish you hadn't made up your mind. Alright. He seems to operate primarily based off proximity. Let me just stand all the way over here. Well, my Gideon, I'm nearly fallen off the edge. Yeah, he seems to operate mostly off proximity, so if I can only stay far enough away from him that he doesn't trigger, he says, immediately becoming close enough such that he does trigger, and then having run away like a frightened small child. I don't know what this is, I just hope I've got the right thing ready. Yes, indeed, my 4 digits, they'll do. I don't wonder I haven't lost any of them yet. Yes, I think avoid is the way to defeat them. I don't think fighting them is really going to achieve anything. Either it's just going to consume an awful lot of bullets, and if I try and do it with the old Punchatron, I don't think that's going to work either. Hell alive, we're really heading down into the bowels of this place, aren't we? Oh, I suppose I should tell you, although I'm sure with absolute certainty which you've already noticed. Gideon, frame rate, please catch up with the rest of us. Get on the same page. But yes, I'm trialing out a new camera at the moment, so you can see me in all of my ugly buggly glory in much higher resolution than you ever could before. So I'm sure you're not... What the lowermost point? Oh good, that means the only way is up. Of that, I'm grateful. Not... Oh, no. This isn't going to work. Oh, it did. Oh, alright. I need to have a little bit more faith in my tootsies. Oh my word. What the hell am I doing down here? Seriously. I think there are only 9 achievements in this game, and I think they're all numbered up to 9, so perhaps that suggests that we really aren't that far away from the end. What the hell is that? Oh! Alright, well, I mean, there's a thumbnail for you, if nothing else. Right, we seem to have this slightly, I was going to say milky, due to the blindness of the eyes, the paleness of the skin. I was going to say milky, but then looking down at that, and that, I'm starting to, and that, which I think actually might be a hand now that I think about it. And I think that's the other one over there. I think perhaps the word milky is the wrong adjective to use. So instead, I am just going to say utterly stomach churning. I don't even want to know what that is. But hey look, there's sunlight, so that's a step in the right direction. Right, what does this do? That's not pleasant. I am not surprised you're grumpy at me, you noseless loon. I would be grumpy too, and if you had a mouth, I'd be more afraid that you were going to bite me, but I don't think that you're physically capable of doing that. Oh no. Oh no. He's sent demon chickens! Your demon chickens are dead. I had a... Sorry, this is eldritch. This is disgusting. That's the only word. Oh my goodness, I'm gonna need to wash my hair out. Oh great, another puzzle. I'm so good at these. Oh my god. Let's not look at his or her undercarriage. Oh my Gideon. What the hell? Oh, it's not a puzzle yet. I need to get up to the next floor. that what I need to do? Oh my Gideon, here's all the particulates of particular areas that got... Yes. This... Oh my Gideon. There's something... There's something about the whatever the hell you call those that remind me oddly of a jellyfish. Oh, my life. The horrible thing is that when I entered this place, I felt vaguely innocent, but now I've committed such heinous crimes against, well, not against humanity, because nothing between here and eternity is human, but I'm not actually going to bother trying to kill that one because I know it's not going to work. I'm just going to sort of bob and weave my way through in the vague hope of dodging their projectiles and get to wherever the hell it is I'm going in one piece without losing an excessive amount of ammunition. There better not be a bloody boss fight at the end of this, otherwise I'm going to get absolutely pulverized. Is there anything around here I actually need to pay attention to, or is it just random corridors? I'm trying to keep my dinner down at this point. Hello again. I know, it's me, and another console, and look. Oh my Gideon, stop! I'm not sure you can look at me with those what I'm generously going to term as eyes, but please stop looking at me like this. It's you or it's me, right? One of us is going to get gutted. And I have come too far and suffered too much for it to be me. So I'm sorry. It's going to have to be you. Sorry about that. Please stop looking so damn sad. Please tell me that's some sort of hideous infection and that by doing this I'm going to put you out of your misery and that those are not your children. Oh my God. There's something about the eyebrows. There's just something about the movement in the eyebrows that makes it have just that much expression to make me almost regret what I'm doing. I don't think that I do regret it, because right now the only thing in the world I want to do is get to the end of this and be free. Oh no, 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 no. Oh, giddy yards. By the alive time I get to the bloody end of this, I'm gonna deserve this place for all the horrible, horrible things I've done. Oh no, now what's going on? I think someone's punishing me. I can't much say I bloody blame them. Yep. And now that whatever the hell that is going on. Look on the plus side. A lower percentage of my flesh is now exposed because of the demon on my back and the weird whatsits on my arms. So there's less of me that the enemies can hit. How does this work? This seems... Alright, how does this... Oh. What? I don't understand. What is that supposed to do? So I can go around, but obviously I can't get to where I'm supposed to be. Presumably I need to leave this in the right sort of place. And then move this. And then... Oh, interesting, it sort of resets to this position each time. Interesting, because there's no other sort of consoles I could use. It's not like I need to move it part way and then switch to a different console and move it part way again. Interesting. On first look, I thought this was going to be more straightforward, but now I'm not so convinced. Because I can press the directional keys and nothing seems to be happening, and it doesn't look like there's anything else that I can look at to interact with. I can just click in order to move this thing around, but I don't see how that's supposed to help. Because it doesn't move that. It can't surely just be that you have to put it in a certain place and then swing it around. That wouldn't make any sense at all. There must be a little bit more to this than I... sorry, I didn't mean to dangle... I didn't mean to wipe my hair with your dangling tendrils. There must be more to this than meets the eye. There must be something else that I need to do, something else I need to activate or interact with or do something with. Is this another thing I can use? Ooh, what's that? Some sort of secondary form of bullets? Some sort of shotgun shells or something? How interesting. Oh, I better reload actually, because I've probably spent quite a few bullets recently, haven't I? There we are. Oh, I see, it's the bit on the left that says the magazine of my gun versus the bit on the right. Interesting! Right. Yes, let me stock up on a couple more bullets, please. I wonder what these things are. I don't have like a third weapon now, do I? Presumably not, no. And this doesn't seem any different? No. Curious. Let's just look at the controls again for an instant, if you don't mind. Yes, because look, it says like weapon 1, weapon 2, weapon 3, and weapon 4, and yet seemingly we haven't found a third or a fourth weapon yet. If we go into the inventory, there's definitely something in the middle there which is of interest for me. Don't know what it is, but it is the thing that I have got. Maybe it's necessary. Might this be my third gun? Oh my word. Yes, we found a third gun. Alright, does this need reloading to put those... Yes, here. This is a shotgun, isn't it? I know a shotgun when I see one, and I see one when I look at this. Right. So I have something with a tad more stopping power now. That's marvellous. There's a door here with a number 4 light on it. So I can't go through there yet, but possibly if I keep exploring I'll find whatever it is that I need in order to get through there. My goodness. Right. And here comes my try out this. Oh my giddy aunt. Yeah, well, you can't deny that worked. You can't deny that. My giddy aunt. Okay, so I can kill those things. That's good to know. Let me just switch out for a different gun. Says I can't use this. Interesting. Alright, let's go up this little elevator. Don't really want to, because it's going to take me back into the line of sight of the miserable Milky Madam. But other than that, I'm sure everything will go absolutely swimmingly. Oh my giddy, right. We have to kill him as quickly as possible. Oh my word. Is there... I can't seem to move to the right here for some bizarre reason. Right, I can always get a couple more bullets when I go back downstairs to deal with that puzzle some more. Hello. I'm frightfully sorry. I didn't mean to disturb your viewing gallery. Please forgive me. Let me stick a few more bullets in here. Alive. This is very unpleasant. Which perhaps has been the understatement of the series, but I still feel that it's necessary to state that. Alright, there's nothing over here, apart from an extended viewing opportunity, none of which was necessary, and none of us needed it. But here we are, all the same. There's a light over this doorway, perhaps suggesting that it is of importance. So let's... oh my giddy aunt. I don't want to fight you if I don't have to. Not out of some misplaced sense of pacifism. Simply out of a sense of ammunition conservation. I'm trying to conserve the biodiversity of this place. I'm just trying to conserve my own life essence. Oh well, that didn't work. Well, bloody hell, man. There is no need to overreact, so... if I could have my other... oh my Gideon. Oh my Gideon. This is going to be a rather severe problem. I think I'm going to have to shotgun this slightly larger one. Because the pistol doesn't seem effective against him. At least from my memory. But he does seem to have given up the goat. Or whatever the bloody hell the phrase is, I don't know. But if that demon chicken is still wandering around, I may have to deal with him. No, I might be alright. Alright. This is not what I need, because this is another door that I can't go through yet, because I've either missed the console or I haven't found it yet. But I do need to go up here, which is not really what I want to do. It's really not what I want to do. Oh, I need this! This is the thing I want! I don't want to turn around once I'm done with it, because I'm sure everything behind me will wish to murder me. You seem to have gotten away with it this time. Alright. Just breathe. Just breathe. Everything's going to be fine. Where have they all gone? Where under the sun have they gone? Look on the right side. I haven't had to use that much ammunition on them, so that's good. Alright. Let's, is this the other side of the first door that I found? I'm not sure. I don't really know where I am or where I've been before. Can I see my friend? I end up having to use that great ghastly unfortunate creature as a bloody point of visual reference. Alright, I don't... yeah, I'm gonna have to go that way, aren't I? Oh gosh. Fine. The thing is I don't want to use the shotgun unless I absolutely have to, because of course I've only got 2 bullets left, which means I can only kill 1 more of those great beasts. So I don't want to consume shotgun ammunition and waste it. I don't know where I am. I don't know where I'm going. I mean, I'm going insane, but, you know, that's been happening very slowly for the past however many ghastly years I've been on this website. Right, we're here again. This seems vaguely familiar. Yes, I remember coming through here before, and then I think I went down this direction. Yes, because I remember there being a moment here when everything went tits up. Okay. I suppose I could have another try at this, just in case anything's changed. There's still nothing else I can interact with. I can still just move this round. Yeah, just come straight back here again. Alright, I don't think that we're any closer with regard to this. There's nothing down there I need to use, is there? Because there are a couple of big baubles. Big, bulbous baubles. But I'm not frightfully convinced that those are actually useful for anything. Okay, there is another door that I can go through. That's good. I can also pick up a couple more bullets while I'm passing. Oh dear. I'm also not sure I reloaded the gun properly, did I? Have I reloaded the gun since the last time I fired? I don't know. Yes, I have. That's far too intelligent for someone like me to have done. Alright, let me reset my health a little bit. We'll go through here again. Okay. We're making some progress. I still don't know what we're going towards. I fear that we're heading deeper and deeper into the guts of that poor blasted creature that I keep mutilating. going to be any more demon chickens up here. Oh gosh, oh gosh. I am going to try the shotgun. I don't think I've got any choice about this. Yep, that worked. You wouldn't deny that. That worked. You can't argue with results like that. I feel so sick. I mean, oh no, not again. Oh no, not again. Oh no, not again. So many awful things. Half of them want to do awful things to me, and the other half are awful things I have to do to other people. Right. We've found another entrance, which is the most polite synonym for orifice I can find at this particular juncture that we find ourselves in. Oh, man alive. For a game with no words in it, it's surprisingly compelling. Oh, dear. Oh, I'm here again. Is this good? Is this what I want to be? I mean, not really. I know I've only got one bullet in this thing, but if I do have to fight that great galumphing beast, I'd rather at least be able to stun it. The problem is that we're now like demon chicken there. I can kill the demon chicken, and I'm happy to do that. The problem is going to be that great lump. How am I going to deal with this pickle? Unless they turn around, which... Interesting. Interesting. So... Well, I was about to say, so they're not just disappearing when I stop looking at them. Yes, they are, and also, no, they're not. Ah, another health machine. Of this I'm grateful. Interesting. So they can sort of burrow a bit like a mole. Excellent. Excellent. It's probably the only thing that they have in common with a mole, because as I understand it, moles have very poor eyesight. However, these things have all got demonic levels of marksmanship, so I'm absolutely certain that they don't share any limited eyesight characteristics with our velvety earth dwellers. Hello again. There's a sort of a mournful begging in those eyes now, and maybe I'm imprinting that through my own sense of guilt, but I get the distinct impression it's looking at me and saying, please don't do this to me anymore. Well, I'm sorry, friend. I am, but needs must. If there's one emotion that I might ascribe to the creatures in this game, it would definitely be angry. Right? The vicious little bastards that I have to deal with, and the vicious massive bastards in this game that I have to deal with, they all seem angry in the way that they move and try to attack me. Oh, hooray! I just reload all of my various bits and bobs, hadn't I? Yes, they all seem very angry. That is the one creature that I can look at and say with certainty it has no anger on its face. And that somehow makes all of this a hell of a lot worse. Right. Well, I'm glad that we came down here at least, but now I think we need to go back downstairs. Oh, kitty yards. Yes, I'm grateful that we came down here, but at the same time, that would have been benefits to not coming here! Oh my giddy aunt, now there's no frickin' bullets in it. Oh, kitty yarns! I can't reload that quickly, you beasts! This game is very, very good at spawning them behind you when you ain't looking. Go back to my pistol. Alright, live. I'm gonna do this up here where I feel vaguely safe. Oh, stop it. Stop looking so sad. I'm sorry, alright? I don't want to do this to you, but I don't want this world to keep doing what it's doing to me. Are we safe now? I think so, at least for an instant, perhaps. I need to reload this. Oh, this is 3 bullets in it. I thought it only had 2. I don't know where I got that idea from. Oh my giddy. Right. You want to get shot in the face? Because I will so happily shoot you in the face. Right, there we are. It's thinned their ranks a little. Right. Any more for any more? I thought I might have got the both of them at the same time then, but I don't think that actually happened. Nope, it didn't. He didn't weaken at all. Right. Good. Well, this is going spiffingly, isn't it? There's a lot of dead bodies around, and for once they're not mine. Right. Do I need to reload this? I believe that I do. No, I don't. I've only got enough for 1 more kill of a big un, or 2 more kills of a little un. And again, there's... Ah, I understand now. I understand. I'm not moving that thing away from me. I'm moving other things toward me. I see. I see. There are 3 different screens, and I need... What was that weird, wangly white thing you just spat out of you? I do not know, and I do not want to know. There must be 3 of these things. There's the one on the right that I've already dealt with. There's this one I'm dealing with now, and then there's the one on the left. I must need to raise them all up. And then when I go back to that terminal, and I can interact with one, swing it round, interact with the next one, swing it round again, and then that will be the, well, quite literally the missing piece to the puzzle. Interesting. So I need to make my way over there, through that path there. And I have a feeling I might already have access to that. Because I feel like I've torn open 3 entrances and I've actually only used 2. So I think I need to do some backtracking. So let's get the hell out of here. At the very least I need to go back as far as interacting with the terminal again. And now that I think about it, I've actually been past the terminal twice, haven't I? So it would make sense. The first time I saw it is after I brought the first thing up, and then I'd see it again after I brought the second thing up, but I didn't see it again. I just walked past it without realizing that I was missing a piece of the puzzle. Was there... Yeah, there are a few more bullets here, but I'm... Oh no, actually, no, I can take a couple more. Yes, so I think I've actually missed a bit. I think I've missed one opportunity to head down into that lower region. I think that is the that has been my mistake. Oh my kitty! Oh, please tell me that's just your model twitching and you're not actually still alive. Right. This must be some sort of recall elevator. Alright, I'm going to wander around for a minute and see if I can find the avenue to that other orifice that I tore open. Kitty, what a disgusting phrase. Yes, here we are again with this. through here before. This might be interesting. Oh, that thing. An effective old goat. Aha, this looks about right. Unless this is one I've already been down, that battle look an absolute dunce. No, it's not. This is exactly what I was missing. Perfect. Right. We're not far away from the terminal either, so I think I just need to send that one up, make my way back to the terminal, and solve this puzzle. And we'll be one step closer to whatever the hell it is we're driving at the moment. I really have no idea what the objective here is, other than to stop experiencing all of the everything, which is we have been experiencing for a hellishly long time. Right. We've now got all three of these bits. I'm going to try and be clever here and probably end up making myself look like an absolute moron. But, I wonder if the goal and my little white blob here are going to be in the same place, but each different screen is going to have a different set of walls. I wonder if that could be it. Yes, that's clearly exactly what it is. Right. Yes, that's exactly how this works. That doesn't really achieve anything. That does, though. I think I want to be in that one. I wanted to go down on that other screen, didn't I? Yes, at least this is one I can vaguely work out. Oh, did it and everything. Oh, except I seem to have shut the gate, which doesn't seem to help me. Maybe that's trying to stop me from going back in those. Oh, it's shutting the gate because I'm going up on some sort of elevator, I think. I'm going up, which I think is good. It did say we're at the lowermost part, so I don't suppose there's any possibility of me going back down. Oh, gosh. Oh. Gosh. Oh. Sure, don't mind. I'm just going to get away from all of these googly bits. Right. Well. Here we are. Goodness only knows where here is. I can still hear that poor unfortunate soul. Oh, dear. I hate to ask this question, but what next? What precisely do you have in store for me next, game? Oh, am I going this way? Ah, I couldn't go this way before because there were these guts in the way, but now some of those are cleared out. And I can traverse yet further. Right. This is too quiet. Don't get me wrong, I haven't enjoyed any of the sounds that we've experienced previously. But this is still too quiet. This also seems rather final. Under any other circumstances I'd probably end the video here, but I have a funny feeling that we're not far from the end, so I might just soldier on for a little longer. And see where we are. Oh, good. More gangly bits. Marvelous, marvelous. Wouldn't want to leave those behind. Oh, I think I might have vaguely been here before. I have some recollection of walking across some ghastly desert. Oh dear. Please tell me there's no boss fights at the end of this. I don't. I think it might be time for my hitchhiker to get off. Oh, yes, should have taken those worming pills I gave you, friend. What is this? Some sort of demonic subway car? Is that where I am? I have a funny feeling that's exactly where I am, and I'm about to shoot forward at some great pace. Yep. Well, lots of people, when they're little, dream about being a train driver, so I suppose I've had a dream come true, except it was never one of my dreams. My only dream right now is about getting out of this hellscape. At least we've got a little bit of industrial power to assist us as we travel along this monorail system, seemingly. There's just this awful sense of distrust that this game has built up in me over the last goodness knows how many hours, but I don't trust that everything's just going to go fine and I'm just going to be allowed to leave. There's got to be some ghastly final torturous ordeal it puts me through, surely. Oh, interesting. Oh! We seem to be on Kronos! Interesting. Well, this is quite beautiful. And it's not made of blood and meat and salami, which is a massive, massive change from everything else we've seen. Where the hell am I going? I don't know, but I think we've reached the end of the line. Oh, my word. Oh, my giddy aunt. Right, it's the end of that little soiree. Ah, station to station. Oh, look, it's another chap. Idiot. With what the hell is happening with the frame rate? With other areas that might end up getting torn off if we're not careful. Now alive. I apologize for the image freezing every hither and thither. What's this under bit for? I don't think that's actually for anything. I think that's just another pathway. I thought there might be something secret under there. Oh my giddy aunt. On one level this is beautiful, for no other reason than it just seems to be made out of metal and stone, which I never thought would be so attractive. On the other hand, it seems like some sort of palace, and palaces usually have some sort of big powerful person in them. And big powerful people generally mean boss fights when it comes to video games. I did notice there was a little door down there, but I can't really be asked to go down there at the moment because if I do need to fight, I've got a bit of stuff, not much stuff. His music also seems very ultimate. But then, excuse me. Excuse me, there might be children watching. Please do not pull such mischievous positions. Ahem. The other thing that makes me think we might not be at the end here is the fact that I've only activated 4 of my 6 lights. What the hell is this? What the hell is this? Which reminds me oddly of some of the crypts in Skyrim with the Draugr. Oh. Yes. 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 That position too is not frightfully acceptable. Get out. So I can get a slightly better view of whatever the hell this is. Again, it's usually made out of skin and have veins on it, which perhaps suggests that it's alive. At least at one point, it also seems to be chained up. Rather than just being positioned. This is all really rather frightening. That one's got an oddly human face. It's the only face I've seen in this entire game which is human. Looks like there's something interesting over there. We might go in that direction. My goodness, this game is beyond belief and beyond description. I'm almost glad that it doesn't have any words. I almost think that its Steam page might be served better by not having any words, and instead just perhaps having pictures. This really does seem like the sort of game that you couldn't describe this to somebody that hasn't played this. Certainly not effectively. Really, all you could say is just you have to play it to understand it. It's so otherworldly, and there doesn't actually seem to be anywhere for me to go. Looks like there's some places down there that would be accessible, except I don't know how to access them. Oh, there's a little staircase here. Except it doesn't go anywhere because there's a great big hole in the staircase. Goodness, that's irritating. Do I just need to come over here for something? There's a light, but it doesn't actually seem to take me anywhere. Alright, were there any other little staircases? Yes, here we are. This one might be in better condition. Yes, here we go. Good, 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 good. I don't just want to carry on. I mean, that station to station, that said number 8 on it, didn't it? So, it can't be all that far away. What the hell is this? What is that? It's some sort of vial. I mean, it is vile. Everything in this ghastly game is vile. Alright, I don't want to put that back, evidently. There's some sort of pregnant demon there. I don't like that. I really don't like that. Yes, I'm now actually convinced that the that weird juddery thing with the camera is actually a problem with the mouse and not a problem with the and not a problem with the game. So I apologise for that. That's entirely on me. Right. Okay. Well, I've got my ghastly vial of blood. That's the only effective description I can think of at the moment. That communicates both what I am seeing and what I am feeling. But I've got my little vial of Oasis summer fruits, or whatever the hell it is that it is I've got and I've found. Perhaps I can use it here. So what all this is about. Also strikes me I haven't found my 4th weapon either, which means there must be at least one other person to fight. Otherwise, what the hell would I use my 4th weapon for? It is horrifically quiet in here. That hand is the most unadulteratedly human thing I've seen. And by unadulterated, I mean unmarred. I don't like its eyes. I don't like that I have to put something in its belly either. Goodness, that takes me back to the right beginning of the game when we dealt with Junior. I don't know what this is and don't want nothing to do with it. It's got a face in it. They're stocking me up on ammunition. Oh gosh, I put this bloody thing down. No, I can't. Alright. It's not alright, but okay. Right. Let's put the demon heart in this thing and then possibly run the hell away from it before it tries to kill me, and get my shotgun out as well. I will shoot you, and you will die. Think very carefully about your next choice in life. Right, we'll leave him to his own devices for the moment. Do I need to restore any of my own health at the moment? Yes, I do. All right, let me do that quickly. Yep. Thank you. And grab that wangly thing and stick it in your arm. Which is not good advice. Not good advice for life. Let me refill this a little bit. Why this stuff? I know why they're stocking me up. Why does any video game stock you up on health and bullets? Why does any game in the entire universe do that? For one single solitary reason. And that is for a boss fight. Right. I don't need any more standard bullets, but I could definitely use a few more shotgun shells. Right. Here we are. Let me pop another shell in here. There we go. Now, I don't know where this is supposed to go. But presumably it goes somewhere. Looks like there's a third one in there. I don't even know where the second one is supposed to go at the moment. Do you want another one? I don't think you do. No. So where do these two go then? Do they have something to do with these? Perhaps? No, surely not. Surely not. I can't put it back down, can I? Can I put it back down? Oh, I can. That is much appreciated. Partly because I didn't want to look at this scary face anymore, and partly because it was rather difficult to actually find out what I'm supposed to do next whilst holding that ghastly thing. Oh my kitty aunt. It's so unpleasant. I have an awful feeling I know exactly what I need to do. Yep, that's exactly what I needed to do. Right. That's a thing I did. It's bad, but it ain't nearly as bad as the fact I've got to do it twice more. Sorry, my stomach is genuinely a bit queasy. It's been quite a long time since a video game has actually made me feel a little bit sick to my stomach. But there's just something about this. There's a bizarre spectrum, right? Or this game is on a bizarre position in a spectrum between things being human and things being not human. Oh yes, this camera has a wider viewing angle, so I can be more handsy these days. That's lovely, isn't it? If something's very human, you stop waggling your nose at me. If something's very human, you might feel bad for harming it. If something is not in the least bit human, you might not feel bad for harming it. This game treads a bizarrely disgusting line, whereby it's human enough that you, to some degree, feel bad for harming it, but it's also not human enough that it is disgustingly alien, whilst also being terrifyingly familiar. Oh no, I've got to put this darn thing down again, because I've got to drag the dead body out of it. Oh my word. Oh my word. Which reminds me of that that early episode of Star Trek The Next Generation where oh, I'm taking this with me, am I? And we're bringing in a fresh one. Good. What the hell do I do with this? I feel like a father in a delivery room that's just been handed something, and I really don't know what to do with it. It doesn't go on here, does it? Does it? It doesn't go here, no. Alright, fair enough. The fact that I can't just drop it on the floor is frankly disgusting me. Goes here. No, along with the rest of the corpses. No, alright, that seemed a vaguely reasonable place to put it, but no, apparently not. It does, Please do not think that I am completely unaware of the similarity, shall we say, the stomach-churning similarity to something which I alluded to previously when talking about certain rooms. Please do not think that I'm completely insensitive to the slight similarity to what's going on here with regard to that, but frankly that's not something that I have the capacity to say anything on, so you'll forgive me if I don't even acknowledge that any further than I already have. Where the hell does this go? Oh my Gideon, I just want to put this thing down. I don't want to hold this thing anymore. Where does it go? Does it? It can't go back down here. Surely that wouldn't make any sense. Surely Gideon, don't do that again. Oh, it does. Please tell me that isn't a blender. I have only one question. What the hell inspired this? What between here and damnation did these developers see that put these ideas in their head? I don't know, and I don't want to know, because I do actually want to be able to sleep. Right. Right. I'm gonna stop trying to say words, because there are no words that can adequately describe any of this. Right, do I need to put this thing back in here now? Now that it's been filled up a bit. Oh my word. When that... Oh my word. Alright. Alright, you don't need to tell me twice. In fact, you don't even need to tell me once, because you haven't told me anything, game. Somehow I've muddled through this without reading a single word. Apart from various points where I got stuck and read in Steam Guide. I was so grateful when this gate closed, because I thought to myself, look on the bright side. We don't have to do this again. But no. We do. We have to do this all over again. I am not going to say anything. I am just going to... Right, so here comes that boss fight we were talking about before. Right. This is going to go really, really badly. Okay. There must be some sort of weak spot. Aha, it's probably that great bulbous red thing I've just seen. Yes. Yeah, there's definitely some sort of red thing. I'm terribly... What the hell did it just do? There's definitely definitely some sort of weak spot on its back. I'm terribly sorry about the mouse is acting up again. Okay. Sorry, I'm going. What the hell did it just try and do? I don't know. It's some sort of freaking rocket launcher. I'm going to try my utmost to do this with some vague sense of intelligence instead of sheer stupidity. Is the front exposed? No, it's not. I think it was just stunned for a moment. Right. Okay. The fact that this game doesn't rely on any words whatsoever at least means that it must be working by fundamentals, right? Must be operating by a system of very basic rules of video games. It can't be doing anything overly complicated. At least not if it expects me to win, which there's no reason to believe that it does. But you know, that may have been a bit of a boo-boo on my part. Yeah, it's when it's reloading. I think that's what it's doing. But very occasionally it reloads. And that is my moment to strike. So I need to force it to shoot a bit so that it then wants to reload. Maybe it's not reloading. Maybe it's just whacking its gun because it's not working perfectly or something. It's definitely doing something. I was... don't speak too bloody soon, Phil. I was going to say, I was expecting a rule of 3 mechanic. Bloody hell. It's pouring it down out there all of a sudden. So I don't need to worry about my internet going out. I'm actually using it at the moment. Yes. Basic fundamental rules of video games. Boss has a weak spot. Something to do with the rule of 3. Yes, those are the most basic rules of video games when it comes to boss fights. And those are rules I know quite well. I think we've all grown up on them. Come on, you bastard. Oh wait, hang on, that's not the bit where it's That's not the bit, is it? It's the bit where it goes all waggly, falls out. Doesn't seem to have happened yet, oddly. Idiot, would you just get your waggly bits out? The horrific thing is, this is only the second one of these. There may be a third, because there may be a third, because there does seem to be a third one of those things down there. Okay, we're not operating on the rule of 3. That's irritating. Unless that was a moment when its sort of chest cavity opened up and I had a chance to shoot on the inside, which seems entirely plausible. Sorry, I may not say very much at this moment. I'm sorry. I'm too intent on not bollocking this up. But give me a minute. I'll get this figured out somehow. Well, the dangly thing only came out of one side of it. Chest cavity opens, I may only have one. What the hell? Oh, is this my fourth gun? Shoot, man, shoot! I've never been an advocate for violence, but this might be a moment. It was all going so well. Oh, what the hell was that? Okay, right, now it can sprint. Of course it can. Bloody hell. Right. You're asking for it, mate. I'm bringing out the big guns. Okay, now we're getting to a point, I think, where its more major weak spot is opening up. Okay, it does think it's gun. That surprises me to some degree. Actually, I may just stick on the pistol, actually. I don't want to waste the precious ammunition. Yes, there must be a moment when its chest cavity opens and the creature inside it is vulnerable and I can hit it. The staggered nature of this, in the sense that I've already had to do this once, that is, shooting its, or smacking its internals, for want of better terminology, is useful, because at least it helps me understand the rules before the danger is too high. Oh my giddy aunt. Oh, come on, you ghastly beast. Just open up your chest cavity and we can all be over with this a lot sooner. A funny feeling it's not just going to be a case of waiting. That didn't work. I don't know why I thought it would, but I suppose I had to try. I thought it was... Interesting. Giddy aunt. I feel like David Attenborough observing some sort of wild beast that's never been observed by mankind before. Interesting. So there was a moment when its chest cavity opened up, when it was trying to strike me with its sprint attack. That must happen when it's got, like, a decent straight line opportunity to attack. That is when it doesn't want to do that to you. I think you're damn clever, don't you? You're not. I don't care how long it takes. I don't care how much it hurts. I'm gonna kill you. Yes. Yes, I think I'm getting somewhere now. This is fascinating. I almost have to expose myself to danger. On purpose. Huh. I think we might have just about made it. Am I going to get the rocket launcher? I don't think I can handle having a rocket launcher, but alright. My word. Yep. There must be at least one more enemy. Otherwise I'd have no one to fire my rocket launcher at. I don't really want to pick that up just yet. Don't really want to look at its overly human eyes either. Oh no, not another one of those bloody creatures. Because I'd really rather like to go back there and get some more bullets, but never mind. At least I can... Oh my giddy aunt. At least I can do my thing with this. At least I can do my thing with this, and then hopefully I can go back in there and sort my bullets out before. Oh, it's only half full. Of course, the first time it was half full, wasn't it? Of course, how foolish of me. And take some more of my health away. Very kind of you. I'm glad to see whose side you're on. What the hell? Oh, interesting. Is that trying to tell me I'm now... Yes, I'm stuck with this gun, aren't I? Interesting. Well, that means I don't need to go back and get any more bullets, although I will still try. No, my left hand still seems to work. Alright, well, I've got some more pistol bullets for all of the good that it's going to do me. Interesting. Can I restore some health as well, please? Because I'm a bit low on that. So also curious, I seem to be up to sort of a half a point of health rather than just a full amount of health, which is a little bizarre. I've never seen that before. Alright. This is going to be interesting because somehow... What the hell? What the hell was that? What? What? Whoa, I'm not convinced I'm supposed to be looking at this, but here I am all the same, having a look. Alright. So if I stand near there, I can open that. Interesting. Not marvellously useful, but interesting nonetheless. Yes, so I definitely do need to get the thing from here. Yes, I'm sure I should be able to look through this the way that I am. I can't draw my weapon either at the moment either, so I'm actually going to shoot everything again. Can't draw my weapon either at the moment either, so I can't be meant to shoot this. I can't change any of my things though, so I don't know what else I could use at this moment. Because I don't know. Yes, I can see through there, but what bloody good does that do me? How the hell do I get through here? I don't even see any pathways leading into that room. Is it this? Is that what I'm standing on? It is, isn't it? I'm standing on that, which is sort of pushing it down a little bit. But what does that... how does that help? What's the next step? I don't understand. Really don't understand why I can push my head into this thing. Right. Okay, it looks like this is trying to give me an infinite supply of... What the bloody hell is going on now? It looks like that's trying to give me an infinite supply of ammunition, so why the hell would it do that unless there was some purpose of me shooting? I've tried shooting some stuff over that gate, but that doesn't seem to be achieving anything, so... Ah, right. Well, that's a step in the right direction. Still don't understand why that great... I feel like I was just supposed to stand here and shoot, but there was that great big lump in the way. What the hell was all that about? I don't know. I presume I can't reload until... Or maybe I can reload. Let's just sort of restock myself, because it doesn't look like this is running out. In the sense that they both seem to go down equally far, despite the fact that I've taken 2 from the left-hand side. Right. My giddy aunt, we must be near the end. Please, please, please say we're near the end. I can't bear to go on. Alright. Alright. We'll do this. I imagine that this chat will be even crosser than the last one was. But at least I'll have a little bit more to fight him with this time. I'm sensible enough to get out of the bloody way. Because on the one hand... On the one hand, I think that I have a stronger weapon. On the other hand, I think I have a more difficult to wield weapon. I hurt myself with that more than I hurt him, but never mind. Just have a few more of these if you don't mind. I have a... The frame rate hadn't crashed. That might have been quite visually amusing. I was about to open my big fat choppers and say that I have a feeling this isn't going to be based on weak spots in the same way. But no, it obviously was. Just a slightly luckier set of spots than before. My giddy aunt. Right. That is that. Would you stop doing that? Every time, it's like I'm entering into different cells, and it's like I'm entering into different cells, and it's sort of reloading everything for the moment, which is causing some pause. I should probably feel worse about that than I do at this stage, but at the same time, oh no, not this. I'm getting really. You'd think from all the time I've been beaten, bashed, and blown up that I'd have got this blasted hitchhiker off my back by now. Interesting. I don't seem to have any functional fingers left, which perhaps means I can't interact with consoles in the way that I once did. Let me just heal myself a tad. At least my healing orifice is still available. Yes, and now I need to do whatever the hell it is that I'm doing with you. What? 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 I did all of that for the grand total of nothing because I don't have any bloomin' fingers left. Right. Interesting. I'm not wholly sure where I'm supposed to go from here, but here we are all the same. Man alive. Sorry, I'm just looking at the length of the recording. Man alive. I was thinking to myself the other day about how videos on this channel do seem to have started gravitating towards averaging at 2 hours instead of averaging at 1 hour, so that's something that I was hoping to get away from a little bit. Not to suggest that I don't enjoy making particularly long videos. I'm just not wholly convinced anyone's got the bloody time in the day to watch such things. But that's the trouble with a game like this. I get to a point where I feel like I'm near the end, and then I just want to keep going and keep going and keep going until I am actually at the end, because I don't want to do the next episode and then find out it's only 5 minutes long because I was actually only 2 seconds away from the ending. As I can't think of any exact examples of that happening, but I do feel as if that has happened once or twice in the history of the channel. I have no idea where to go next or what to do. Not a ball, these. One thing I might briefly investigate is down there. That might be of some vague interest. Kitty yacht. Again with these weird red bellies. I feel like the two creatures that I'm trying to inject this weird blood into have had those strange red bellies. But let's go down here. If nothing else, then at least we'll see a vaguely different area. And we'll see what we find. I'm sure it'll be nothing good, but here we are all the same. There's another console there, isn't it? Well, I'd need my hands to operate that, and from the direction of it, I'm supposed to be looking in this direction when I use it, which makes me think that that's actually an exit rather than an entrance. So that doesn't help me. It does give me a slight indication of where I'm supposed to go. That is to the other side of that gate, so I can then leave by it. But it doesn't really help me with my immediate problem of I have this problem with my mitten. Oh, I can't even open my inventory at the moment. Goodness. So what the hell do I do? What the hell do I do? There must be something I haven't seen, something I've forgotten. No, there's none of those pressure plates there. Oh. The staircase went further down than I realised. I don't know what this is. Don't want to find out. Yes, I know I can't use it because I've got no mittens. I'm painfully aware of that fact. Oh, apparently I can use this, although I don't know what for. I remember this last time. I bought one of those Assassin's Creed things. Well, that's one way of sorting out a problem, I suppose, isn't it? I might just heal myself up preemptively, if you don't mind. Still seem to be dying. Don't know what this is. Oh, this is just another ammo thing, right? That was nothing to write home about. Right. Okay. Oh, Mikey, stop it! What the hell? Oh, don't make me do it again. You are gonna learn your damned lesson, you blasted infernal weed creature, whatever you are. Right. Is this a case of I need to run back and... No, because there's clearly no way that I could... How the hell do I do this? Is this just a case of I have to keep doing this until it stops, because eventually I'm going to run out of health? No, there must be more to this than I realise. I really think I should shoot here, but I don't seem to be able to shoot. Again, that did something. Goodness only knows what. Okay, good. That's opened that. I'm not going to just carry on using that because although it seems correct... Ah, interesting. 5 lights. Indeed. But yeah, obviously I can't do it because I've got this little bit of a problem going on. So there must be some other solution to this. Ah, yes, look, and this opens up to this side, but of course it's not going to let me go through just yet. Alright, there must be some other way of getting this stuff off my arm. What's this? This looks like a similar device. Let's give this another try, shall we? Ouch. Interesting. Maybe this literally is the case if I need to... Yes, I know, everything's gone wrong again. Maybe this is a case if I need to, Is this another ammo store? Yes, it is, isn't it? Yes, maybe this literally is a case if I just need to break it off my arm long enough that I can actually do something. What the hell is this one about? Do I need to shoot this over it somehow in, like, an appropriate gap? I'm not really seeing an appropriate gap at the moment. This might be one coming up here now. Well, that seemed to achieve something. Yes. I wish it would stop doing that. I'm just clicking on it because I'm hopeful, right? Not because I think I've got any chance of achieving anything. Yeah, this is the thing I need to get my doodad into, but I doubt that I'm actually going to be able to get there in time, but I don't guess I've got much choice but to try. I rather wish I hadn't wasted so much of my health doing this twice unsuccessfully. Just stop looking at your arm, mate, and get the hell on with your life. Right, here we go. This is interesting now, because I have to trade health for ammunition, potentially. Yes, 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 yes. I know. I'm aware. I noticed previously. Man alive. At this point, I'd take those infernal needles all over my body if it just got rid of these weird things, whatever the hell they are. I don't know what the words are to describe these ghastly contraptions. Oh, I can get more health. Interesting, because it seems like there's a load of stuff over my hand which stops me from interacting with stuff like this, but also apparently not. I shouldn't complain because it's giving me more health, of which I'm extremely grateful for. So we shouldn't waste that. Right. Well, I've got what I need to open this now, I think, but of course I can't because I don't have a free hand, do I? No, I don't. I don't think I'm going to be able to get over there in time, but again, I don't see that I've got much choice but to try. All the suffering I've caused in this game, it only seems fitting that I cause myself some suffering. But here we are. Huzzah! Man alive, what a bizarre mechanic. Don't have any words for this. What the hell is this? I don't know. I can't interact with it yet. Probably because I've got no free hands. There's a nice view for you. Probably the least obstructed sky I've ever seen. Oh my word, what is this? This is another corpse of one of those creatures I was dealing with before, isn't it? I presume again this is... yeah, it's at least that perhaps suggests that I can't do it simply because of my problem. Rather than anything else. Rather than anything more fundamental, I mean, like I don't have the necessary equipment. I really don't think I can get all the way over there. Again, I've got no choice but to try. But I really don't think I'm going to be able to get all the way over there. Because I only got up to the door before it came back, unless it was also counting the time while I was in the cutscene, but I doubt that it would be. I'd rather wish this this thing would spin around, and then I could use a much more direct route to get here, but... I do seem to... Oh, is this weird grabby thing gonna get him off my back? Because if so, I think it's high tide I got in this thing. Oh, I haven't thought about this in a while. What the hell? Directional keys don't seem to be doing anything. It doesn't say I can use it. It doesn't say I can get out of it. But right now, it doesn't seem to be saying I can do anything. Pause, but... clicking, left clicking, right clicking, directional keys, nothing actually seems to be doing anything. What the hell? What am I supposed to do? None of my controls are working. Love it when this happens in games. Love it when I've absolutely got no idea what I'm doing. Right. Due to being utterly stuck, I went back to a Steam walkthrough. And when they got into the machine, it just seemed to go into a cutscene. They didn't seem to do anything. It just got the hell on with it. So I wonder if perhaps that was... What the hell? What the hell are you doing, man? Just move your ass! Christ, that's the last bloody thing in the world I need right now. Because that's going to slow me down enough that this is going to get ruined, isn't it? Yep. Of course it is. Crying out loud. I should have... I should be doing this next week, month, year, whenever the hell I get around to doing these videos anymore. I have no idea. Man alive. Sorry, when I was trying to move forward, I must have hit one of the number keys, so it tried to change weapon, which of course it can't do at the moment, so that was the source of all my woes. But yes, I've obviously quit back to the main menu, and I'm trying to do it again in the hope that it was just a glitch and that it will work properly this time. Right, now this time don't hit one of the bloody number keys. It does sort of irritate me that that's even a thing that you can do, but I said at the beginning of this, no matter how many ready hours ago it was, that I wasn't going to get irritated. So let's just hope. I see my intestines all over the floor again. Let's just hope and pray that this sorts this bug out. Right. There we go. That's what was supposed to happen. That's interesting. The little keys and the prompts and things didn't turn up on the walkthrough, so those weren't there. But I can't just exit the ground. Hooray! You did it and everything. I'll have that back if you don't mind. I've been dragging that thing around on my back for the last goodness knows how many hours. Oh my giddy aunt. Now I can finally actually see my inventory, can't I? No, I can't. I can't even get any of my weapons out or anything. Right, interesting. Well, at least I didn't need to worry about anyone trying to drag my guts out of me. Alright, I really have no idea what I'm doing. Man alive. I thought I was much closer to the end than I am. Otherwise this wouldn't have turned like a 2.5 hour video. This definitely should have been 2 separate videos. But it's a bit late to be worrying about all of that. I see the purpose of this now as well, because now that I've got my little vial, in both senses of the word, of blood, I am just meant to, I'm clearly just meant to take it back and activate that other device with that other red-bellied fellow in it. And in taking away all of my weapons in this stumbling scene would seem to suggest that we are getting close to the end. Oh yeah, all my guts are still hanging out, aren't they? I had forgotten all about that. I was trying to brush that off without a second thought. Man alive, we've got to be close. I was going to say that the walkthrough only had about another 10 or 15 minutes in it, so that encourages me to think that we are close to the end, although at the same time, that walkthrough seems to have got through the entire game in 2 hours, and I'm not sure which part this is. This is part 4 or 5, I think. Presumably each of the prior ones have been about an hour, so I'm guessing we've maybe spent about 5, maybe 6 hours on this, which is about what I predicted the game would be, so perhaps I've nobody to blame but myself for, well, I do have no one to blame for myself for this video getting ridiculously long. I mean, I could cut it into 2, sort of in editing, as it were, and just stick a kind of semi-artificial outro and intro on it, but I don't like doing that. It seems like I'm trying to create an artificially large amount of content if I do that. So I'm not going to do that. I'm just gonna make a video that's ridiculously long, has a pathetically huge file size, and we'll just have to live with that fact. And yeah. Never mind, let's just get this over and done with, and hopefully it will be over and done with, and we'll never have to deal with any of this ever again. And the next time I see a game that looks absolutely Lovecraftian, I can leave it the hell alone. Right. There we go, that's that done. Is your face going to explode like your brother's? Yep, pretty much. going up. Oh, of course we're going up so that we can access... Yes, this bit. With this. What is this for? I don't know. Not sure I want to know. Why am I arranging myself in the same way that all of those other crucified corpses were? Please stop pumping. Good afternoon. Can I help you with anything? I just got rid of the guy that was pulling my guts out. I really didn't need another... Please tell me this wasn't an optional thing. Oh. Slightly back in it. The fact that I'm still alive is incredible. Well, I guess top of my head, I didn't need that. And now you're going to connect me up to the mother brain. And now I'm one of those red-bellied people with the exploded face, I'm guessing? Judging by my vaguely, emphasis on the word vaguely, human skin. I thought I was here to escape, not to add my brain to the RAM of this ghastly place. What? Switch? Switch with what? What? Oh, with space. Oh. Hello. Would you get out of the way? You large buttocked brother. Where am I? What's left of me? Is the question I wish to ask. Not much. Can I tell you to stop it? No, but I can seemingly pinch some of it. I really don't want to be in this particular area. Right. Right. You don't need to do any more of that, thank you very much. Right. I give up. I have no words. None at all. No language. Not English, not any other language on this poor, undeserving earth of ours can describe what the hell any of this is. And somehow it keeps getting more bizarre and hellish with every bloody second. Right. There must be some kind of combination of different people doing different things here, so I'm going to walk over here and see if I can potentially interact with this machine here. No, because of course I don't have my Assassin's Creed thing. Interesting. That's an Assassin's Creed thing, I think. It's the closest facsimile I've got at this point. I don't know what else to say. I'd be careful, mate, where you stick your hand. It's a very slippery slope with these augmentations. I know, because that poor corpse over there found out the hard way. Right. What the hell does this do? This opens up some stuff. I'll just switch people. Do I need to stand on this, perhaps? This pressure plate? I seem to, yes. Is it just a case of running through or not? It would seem to be yes. I don't know if I'm supposed to leave my brother behind, but I left Junior behind, and I've left behind my innocence. and my ability to sleep at night and the contents of my stomach have all been left far, far behind. So I suppose we're just going to have to walk on. I can't move the mouse anymore. I'm still to some degree in control of whether I'm walking forward or not. Although I do seem to be slowing down progressively. I can't sprint either. Oh, I can't even walk any further forward now, it seems. Is there any escape from this? Oh, not you again. You can stab him as much as you like, I don't care. Just don't stab me again. I'm not going back. I'm not going back into this. I refuse. Man, alive. I'm actually slightly too disgusted to make the obvious and filthy joke that's right there. Okay. Okay. Is that it? I don't even care if that's not the ending I wanted, but is that it? I'm sorry about the frame rate. I might be about to jinx it, but I think that's it. Yes. Oh my giddy aunt. All that pain, all that damnable suffering, the fighting through all those enemies, all the agony of that ghastly hitchhiking snake monster, all of that for nothing, as I stood on the precipice of escape. That ghastly, self-centered, slithering swine killed me and turned me into some kind of bloody ornament. And I just became another grizzled lump of flesh decorating the environment, like the hundreds that I walked past on my ghastly, ghastly journey from the beginning to the end. All of it for nothing. Is that the greatest horror of them all? Bib, I know you want your supper, and you're going to get your supper, but I need to talk about artistry and renditions of cruelty. Is that the greatest horror of them all? The greatest horror being that all of that suffering was for nothing, that everything was pointless, and nothing was achieved, that all of this pain and agony and torment and hell that I went through achieved nothing. Because purpose is one of the few things that can get a human being through the worst suffering, is some sort of purpose, knowing that it has some goal at the end, something that you're trying to achieve, something better that you're trying to get to at the end, which I suppose is what was driving me through this entire game, the hope of getting into some kind of escape. And yet, all of it for nout. The grand total of diddly squat. Man alive. Man alive. That was incredible and horrific simultaneously. I normally end a series by giving some thoughts on a game, but as I have said more than once, there are no words to describe this. The only way to understand this game, and I don't understand it having played it, is to play it. My word, it is, from an artistic perspective, it's one of those pieces of art that doesn't tell you what it's trying to do, right? Like, with some pieces of art, it's obvious the emotions it's trying to provoke, or the story it's trying to tell you, or the set of eyes it's trying to make you see through, right? Video games are an underappreciated medium for doing exactly that. I get the impression that this is either some sort of abstract art where you're supposed to find your own truth in it, which I'm never massively fond of, mainly because I'm never intelligent enough to know that I'm doing it correctly or not, but then I suppose there is a correct way of doing it. That's half the bloody point. Maybe it's a sort of thing where you find your own truth in it, or maybe there's a specific message it's trying to get across. If there is a specific message I think it's trying to get across, it is about this hellish, tumultuous, torturous journey that you go through, not quite knowing what you're moving towards, but having some sort of instinctual desire to escape, and knowing that you could stop and just stay where you are forever, but then you would never escape. So instead you try to drive yourself forward in the hope of escape, but instead you are forced to witness and to commit worse and worse acts as you go through, to both endure and inflict more suffering as you attempt to escape. And then you get to the very end of it and realise that not only was all of the suffering that you yourself endured in the hope of escape completely pointless and achieved nothing, but all the suffering that you inflicted on everything else was completely pointless. Which is a interestingly more permanent kind of agony to put a person through, because at least if you escape there's some sense of, well, at least it was worth it, but it wasn't. So perhaps that's the kind of message it's trying to put through. It executes that extremely well. It does, if that's what it's trying to go for anyway. And if you tried to say a video game could do that before I played this, I wouldn't have believed you, and I wouldn't have thought it was possible really for any medium to go through that. But this does probably about as good a job as anything possibly could do. On a more basic level, yes, the visuals are incredible. The sound design is minimalistic, but I think that's a point in its favour for the most part. Grandiose soundtracks and spooky sound effects I don't think would do anything for this. Again, there's a certain greater existential pain in it being more quiet. Some of the most painful and traumatic moments, I think, in a lot of people's lives are very quiet ones, because there isn't the adrenaline to block out most of that, because you're not operating on a fight or flight response, where if you are, you don't have the mental acuity in that instant to actually truly absorb the horror of what's going on. So by having things move a little bit more slowly, keeping the soundtrack a little bit more minimalistic, it kept the fight or flight response to a minimum, with the obvious exception of the bits of combat, which gave you more intellectual space to absorb, observe, and endure what was actually going on around you and in front of you. So in terms of the way that it's designed, it is very, very impressive. And that is probably about all I'm going to say on it, because that's about all I can possibly think of. It does something truly unique in an absolutely amazing way. Amazing in a good way, yes, in terms of the artistry, but also not amazing in a kind of, it's not amazing, it's disgusting, but you know what I mean. Wow. Yeah. I'm glad that I played it in a series, because I find that when I'm doing a game for the sake of a series, I'm more driven to continue playing it, rather than just play a bit of it, think, oh, that's a bit weird, and then not ever actually get around to finishing it. So I'm grateful I did that in a series, and maybe it allows me to sort of take my or present my sort of read on the wider experience, if that is of any value or meaning to anybody anywhere. You'll get your supper, but shush. Yes, I think that's about all I can say. I think that's about all I'm going to say. This has been much longer of a recording session than it should have been. I apologise for that. This should have been done in 2 parts, but I thought we were closer to the end than we were, sooner than we were. I should have realised that the... Although saying that, we never actually got 6 lights on the door opening device, did we? I think we only ever got 5. But the fact that there was at least 1 more of those to get, and that there were still a couple more guns to get, should have taught me that there was more to the game than I realised. I always thought there were only 9 achievements. I think there's actually 12, and I think the last one that we got was actually the 11th. So again, there was more to the game than I thought. So this should really have been done in 2 parts, but never mind, it doesn't make that much difference. What's done is done. I hope you've enjoyed that series. It's been a hell, literally, of a thing. But yes, I think I'm going to leave it there. So thank you very much for being with me throughout this absolutely stomach-churning experience. Please look after each other, and good night.